Welcome to Nicely Done Yoga. Let's get on the mat. This class is perfectly designed for more mobility, more balance, more flexibility, and overall posture throughout the body. Just sit here for a moment in half lotus with your hands on your knees, palms facing up, and take a moment to connect with your breath. Take a deep inhale and slowly exhale. And on an inhale, raise your hands up to the sky. Fingers are active, hands touch overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, raise your hands up to the sky. And bend to the right, placing your right hand on the floor and your left hand reaches over. Bend as deep as you can, look up to the sky, feeling a nice stretch in your side. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, raise your hands up to the sky, hands touch, and bend to the left. Place your left hand on the ground, right hand reaches over, and look up to the sky, feeling a nice stretch in your right side body. Stretching out the liver area, and slowly come back to center. And on an inhale, pull your shoulders up to your ears, and on an exhale, let them go, releasing all the tension. Inhale, pull your shoulders up, and exhale, let them drop. Inhale, raise your hands up to the sky, and bend all the way forward, placing the sides of your hands on the mat, palms facing each other. And thread the needle. Right hand comes underneath your left arm, and placing the side of your head on the mat. And relax. And come back to center. And thread the needle to the other side. Left arm comes underneath your right arm, and place the side of your head on the mat, and relax. And slowly come back to center, and walk your hands back, sitting back up. Inhale, raise your hands up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, palms facing up to the sky. Take a deep inhale and twist to the left. Exhale. And come back to center, deep inhale and exhale, twist to the right. Feeling a nice twist in the spine. And come back to center, release your hands down. And place your feet together in butterfly pose. And place your hands in front of your heart in Namasté. And twist to the right, placing your right knee on the mat, keeping your left knee lifted. And twist to the left, placing your left knee on the mat, keeping your right knee lifted. And twist back to the other side. And keep going. Twist to the left, twist to the right, twist to the left, twist to the right. Placing your right knee down, keeping your left knee lifted. And twist to the left, twist to the right, creating more mobility in the hips. Twisting to the left, dropping your left knee down, twist to the right, dropping your right knee down, and come back to center. And place your legs in 90-degree angles. Your body is facing to the left. Keep your hands in Namasté in front of your heart. And twist to the right, placing your legs over to the right side. And come back to the left, placing your legs over to the left side. And come back to the right side, placing your legs over to the right. And come back to the left. And come back to the right. And twist to the left. And twist to the right. Twist to the left. And come back to center. And come up to your feet. Feet are in 45-degree angles, coming into Malasana Yogi Squat. pushing your knees open to the side with your elbows. Keep your hands in Namasté in front of your heart, sinking into the hips, creating a nice hip opening. And place your right hand on your left ankle and your left hand reaches up to the sky into a nice twist. And place your left hand on your right ankle and raise your right hand up to the sky into a nice twist. Twist to the other side, left hand reaches up. And twist to the right, right hand reaches up. Twist to the left. And twist to the right. And slowly come back to center. Place your hands onto your ankles and stretch out your legs, bend forward. And sink back into Malasana. And straighten out your legs, bending forward. And sinking back down into Malasana. Straighten out your legs, bend forward. And bend your knees back into Malasana. And straighten out your legs, bend forward. And bend the knees, sink back into Malasana. Straighten out your legs, fold forward. And place your feet to the outside of the mat. Place your hands on your waist and come back up into a mountain pose. And start making circles with your hips, creating more mobility in the hip and pelvis area to create more flexibility in the lumbar spine. Circling from the right to the left and turn in the opposite direction, going from the right to the left. Keep circling those hips. And come back to center. Place your feet back together. Inhale, raise your hands up to the sky, hands touch, and bend to the right into a half moon. Feeling a nice stretch in your side body. Compressing the right side where the liver is. Giving the liver a nice massage. And come back to center. And bend to the left, where the spleen is, giving your spleen a nice massage. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, Urdhva with a little back bend, and fold forward in Uttanasana. Holding your nose towards your knees. Knees can be slightly bent or straighten out your legs. Whatever is in your practice, grab your calves and try to bend a little deeper. And on the inhale, raise your hands up to the sky, hands touch, and hands back to heart in Namasté. Place your hands onto your waist, lift your right knee, and swing your right leg open to the side, toes are pointing. Lift your knee up and swing your leg open to the side. Lift your knee back up and swing your leg open. And continue. Keep your toes pointing. Lift your knee, swing your leg open. Lift your knee, swing your leg open. And continue. And place your feet back next to each other. Lift your left knee up and swing your left leg open to the side. Toes are pointing. Lift your knee back up, swing your leg open. Lift your knee, swing your leg open. Lift your knee and swing your leg open. Keep going. Keep your toes pointing. Lifting the knee, swing your leg open. And place your feet back together. Inhale, raise your hands up to the sky into Urdhva. And exhale, fold forward into Uttanasana. Straighten out your legs, bend your right knee, lift your heel off the mat and bend your left knee, lifting the heel. Bending one knee at a time while you're stretching out the other leg. You can sway your hips slightly from side to side, stretching out your hamstrings, your calves, your glutes, and keep going, feeling a nice decompression in the hips, creating better mobility in the whole hip area. And come back to center, straighten out your legs and fold forward, and inhale, raise your hands up to the sky, Urdhva and hands to heart, Namasté. Inhale, raise your hands up to the sky and bend forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lengthen, look forward and jump back into a plank. Lifting your right leg to the sky and dip forward into a one-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And on your next inhale, raise your right foot up to the sky into a three-legged dog. Toes are pointing, pressing into your hands. And step your right foot forward. Drop your left knee down, coming into a low lunge. Look up to the sky with a little back bend. Hands are touching. And drop your hands to the mat, step forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen, back is straight. And fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, raise your hands up to the sky, Urdhva, and fold back forward in Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, look forward, and step your right foot back, left foot follows, coming into a plank, one-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Pressing into the hands. Lifting your left foot up to the sky, coming into a three-legged dog. Toes are pointing. And step your left foot forward, drop your right knee down, hands up to the sky into a low lunge. Look up to the sky with a little back bend. And place your hands on the mat. Drop your knees down, coming into a tabletop position. And on an inhale, raise your right leg up to the sky, toes are pointing. And turn your leg open to the right. Keep it lifted, and lift your leg over to the left, looking over your left shoulder towards your foot, and lift your leg back to center. Keep your leg lifted, dip forward, chin and chest to the mat, but keep them lifted, bending into the elbows, and come back up to a table. Lift your left leg up to the sky, keep your toes pointing, and turn your leg open to the left side, keep it lifted. And lift your leg over to the right, looking over your right shoulder towards your foot. And lift it back to center. Lift your leg up, bend the elbows, dip forward, chin and chest to the mat. And come back into a table. And from here, walk your hands forward, sink your chest to the mat, coming into a puppy pose. Resting your forehead on the mat. Keeping your hips above your knees. Feel a nice stretch in your shoulders. Feel a nice decompression in your lower back. And slowly come back up. And tuck your toes, lift your sit bones up to the sky, coming into a downward facing dog. Pushing into your hands, length through your shoulders. And on an inhale, raise your right leg up to the sky into a three-legged dog. Toes are pointing. And bend your elbows, coming into a one-legged chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog, rolling the shoulders back. And put your hips back up to the sky into a downward facing dog. From here, lift your left foot up to the sky into a three-legged dog. Toes are pointing. And bend the elbows. Dip into a one-legged chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog, rolling the shoulders back, look up to the sky. And push back into a downward facing dog. And step all the way forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, and exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. And on inhale, raise your hands up to the sky. Urdhva, a little back bend. and fold all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. And step your right foot back, drop your knee, coming into a low lunge, hands together. Look up to the sky with a little back bend. And cactus the arms open, opening the chest, opening the heart. And exhale, flow forward, hands touch. And raise your hands up to the sky. And reach your right hand down to your leg, coming into reverse low lunge. With a deeper back bend, looking up to the sky. Lift your right hand back up, hands touch, hands in front of your heart. And twist to the left. Right elbow comes to your left knee and open up the chest. Keep your balance, keep breathing. Tuck your right toes, lift your right leg, coming into a high lunge with a twist. Legs are strong, keep your balance. And step your right foot forward, coming into a chair pose with a twist. Keep twisting to the left, opening your chest. Feel a nice twist in the spine. And come back to center, raise your hands up to the sky. Sink your hips down in chair pose. Back is straight, tailbone is tucked under. And come back up into Namasté, hands in front of your heart. And on your next inhale, raise your hands up to the sky, Urdhva with a little back bend, and fold all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana, and step your left foot back, drop your left knee, coming into a low lunge, hands together, raising up to the sky, with a little back bend, and open up the arms into cactus. Opening the chest, opening the heart, keeping your balance, keep looking up, keep breathing. And on exhale, flow your arms forward, hands touch. And on inhale, raise your hands up to the sky with a little back bend. And reach your left hand back towards your leg, keeping your right hand lifted into a reverse low lunge. With a deeper back bend, and bring your hand back up, hands touch, hands to heart, and twist to the right. Left elbow comes to your right knee, and open up the chest into a low lunge with a twist. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, coming into a high lunge with a twist. Keep opening up your chest, keep your balance, legs are strong. And step your left foot forward, coming into a chair pose with a twist. Keep your balance, keep twisting to the right, opening up the chest. And come back to center, raise your arms up to the sky, sinking the hips down into a chair pose. Back is straight, looking up to your hands. Your tailbone is tucked under. And come back up, hands to heart, Namasté. And take a moment here to recenter into your body. And on an inhale, raise your hands up to the sky, Urdhva and fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lengthen, look forward, back is straight. And step back into a plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Pressing into your hands, lengthen through the shoulders. Straighten out your legs. And on your next inhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Left foot 45-degree angle. Hips are square, coming up into a warrior one. Looking up to the sky. And wrap your right arm around your left, palms are touching, coming into eagle arms. Pull your arms up to the sky and bend forward from the hips into a humble warrior variation. Legs are strong. And slowly lift yourself back up. Raise your right leg forward, lifting the knee, And wrap your left leg around your right, coming into a full eagle pose. Lifting your arms up to the sky, sinking into the hips, keeping your balance. Keep your focus. Looking at one point in front of you to keep your balance. And release your foot, but keep it lifted and push it back into Warrior 3. Keeping your arms in eagle. Keep your balance. Body is parallel with the mat. Pressing into your right foot. Right leg is straight and strong. And drop your left foot down. Release your arms. Come back into Warrior 1. Look up towards your hands. And interlace your hands behind your back. Create some more space by placing your right foot to the outside of the mat. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, fold forward from the hips. Pushing your arms forward, coming into a humble warrior. Feeling a nice stretch in your shoulders, keep pushing your arms forward. Legs are strong, keeping your balance. And release your hands down to the mat, and lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend the elbows, dip into one-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Rolling the shoulders back, look up to the sky, and push yourself back into downward facing dog. Pressing into your hands, straighten out your legs. Sit bones are lifted up to the sky. And on your next inhale, step your left foot forward, right foot 45-degree angle, and come up into Warrior 1. Front knee is bent, hips are squared to the front, looking up to your hands. And wrap your left arm around your right, palms are touching into eagle arms. Lift your arms up to the sky, lengthen through the spine, and fold forward from the hips into a humble warrior variation. Legs are strong, keep your balance. And keep breathing slowly in and out. Keeping your focus. And slowly lift yourself back up. Placing your weight onto your left leg. Lift your right knee and wrap your right leg around your left. Coming into a full eagle pose. Lifting your arms up to the sky, sinking into the hips. Keep looking forward to one point to keep your balance. Keep breathing, keep your focus. And release your foot. Keep your leg lifted and push it back into Warrior 3. Body is parallel with the mat. Balancing on your left leg, pressing your left foot into the mat. Keep your legs straight. Keep your focus, keep your balance. And drop your right foot down. Release your arms, come back into Warrior 1. Looking up to your hands. Hips are squared to the front. And interlace your hands behind your back. Create some more space by placing your left foot to the outside of the mat. Lengthen through the spine and fold all the way forward into a humble warrior. Pushing your arms forward, creating a nice stretch in your shoulders. Keep your focus, keep your balance, keep breathing. Keep pushing your arms forward. Legs are strong, keep pushing your feet into the mat. And release your hands down to the mat, step back into a plank. Lift your left leg up, bend your elbows, dip into a one-legged chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog, rolling your shoulders back, looking up to the sky. And exhale, downward facing dog, lifting the hips up, pushing into your hands, straighten out your legs. And on inhale, raise your right foot up to the sky into a three-legged dog. And bring your leg more or less parallel with your hands. Coming into a pigeon, sinking into the hips, opening up the chest. Inhale, length through the spine. Place your left hand forward and thread the needle with your right hand underneath your left arm, placing the side of your head on the mat. And fold all the way down. Take a deep inhale and slowly exhale, relax. And stay here until I call you back. And slowly push into your left hand, lift yourself back up. Tuck your left toes and step your right foot back into a plank. Chaturanga, inhale upward facing dog. And exhale downward facing dog. Pressing into your hands, lengthen through the shoulders, keep your legs straight. And on inhale, raise your left foot up to the sky into a three-legged dog, toes are pointing. And bring your leg forward, more or less parallel with your hands, coming into a pigeon. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And place your right hand forward, thread the needle with your left arm underneath your right arm. And place the side of your head on the mat. And take a deep inhale, slowly exhale, relax. And stay here until I call you back. And press into your right hand, lift yourself back up. And sit on your left hip, swing your right leg forward. And sit back onto your mat. Place your feet to the outside of the mat. And drop your knees from side to side, coming into windshield wipers. Releasing the tension in your hips. Loosening up the hip joints. And come back to center. Roll onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. And open up your knees, placing the heels of your feet together, coming into reclined bound angle pose. Hands fall open to the side. And take a deep inhale, and on an exhale, let everything go. And place your right foot on top of your left knee, and place your right knee on top of your left foot, coming into reclined fire lock. Pressing your knee into your foot, pressing your foot down on your knee. Opening up the hips. Feel a nice pressure in your quadriceps. And keep breathing slowly in and out. Keep pressing your knees down into the mat. And release your legs, place your feet back together, coming into a bound angle pose. And place your left foot on top of your right knee. Place your left knee on top of your right foot into reclined fire lock. Pressing your knees into the mat. Keep pressing your left knee down. Keep pressing your left foot into your right knee. Feeling a nice stretch in the quadriceps and in the psoas. And slowly bring your knees back up. Keep your left foot onto your right knee and drop your right knee to the side, keeping your left knee lifted, coming into a supine twist. And look over your left shoulder, feeling a nice twist in the lumbar spine. Take a deep inhale and slowly exhale, relax. And come back to center. Release your foot, hug your knees into your chest. And place your right foot on top of your left knee. And drop your left knee to the left side, keeping your right knee lifted, coming into a supine twist. Looking over your right shoulder. Feeling a nice stretch in your lumbar spine. And take a deep inhale, slowly exhale, relax. And come back to center, hug your knees into your chest. And extend your legs forward, coming into your final posture, Shavasana. Feet fall open to the side. Hands are resting next to you with the palms facing up. Take a deep inhale, and on an exhale, let everything go. Try to create stillness in your body and in your mind. And slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Start moving your fingers, wiggle your toes. Stretch yourself overhead. And hug your knees into your chest. And roll onto the right side of your body. Stay here for a moment. Whenever you're ready, push yourself back up, come back into a seated position, coming into a half lotus or cross-legged, placing your hands on your knees, palms facing up, and try to reconnect with your breath. Take a deep inhale and slowly exhale. And rub your hands together, creating some heat. And place your hands onto your eyes, calming down the nervous system. And try to tune into your energy. And rub your hands together one more time. And place your hands onto your heart. And thank yourself for showing up today for this beautiful practice, for your health and your well-being. Nicely done. Namaste. And thank you for joining this class. See you in the next one. And please feel free to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Thank you for your support. Have a lovely day.